Initially, I was into selling clothes.
Yeah.
But now the idea of car wash now came in because where the garage was situated, where my car was being repaired, next to it was a car wash. And I got curious to know, like I could see so many cars walking in and out, and I got interested. It's doing well. That's why I got the idea of car wash. Even before I left Nairobi now to go back to my hometown, Chuka, imagine I went and bought a car wash machine. I went for like a week or 2 weeks. I would clean my car, have it dusted, but the whole day I wouldn't get a client. Not for 1 day, not for 2 days, for almost 2 weeks. I had not gotten any client. But that one, I did not give up. And within a span of 1 year, my income from car wash had already surpassed my gross pay from my employment. So that one was one of the main factors that now made me to quit employment.
How many cars were you washing in a day?
By the time I started, I would clean 1 or 2 cars, but in a span of 2 months, I had already surpassed 50 cars per day.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a huge number.
Farming has been viewed as a dirty job. But can I give you, even most of billionaires, they end up retiring doing dairy farming. As long as you've done your homework right, and you've put up proper structures and you have done it well. Yes, the initial capital might be high, because for you to get a good heifer that will guarantee you an average of 20 liters and above, it's in the tune of 150,000 currently. This 150 might sound too much for you, but for now. But a young person, just be patient first of all. The advantage of dairy farming, you create wealth, pole, but within a span of 4 or 5 years, you've grown from a mere person. Initially, like my farm was valued at 300,000. Now it's in a tune of millions. Learn how to save. Even from however how much you make, put some aside for when it's not well, or probably you may have an emergency that you really need to take care of. Then, this money that you're saving, don't just save it. Just invest it in something else.
Hello and welcome to The Narrative Architect. My name is Gathua, and in today's conversation, I'm joined by Joseph Kivunja, an economist by training, but his story has taken a few turns that we are going to explore as we go along with the conversation. So welcome to The Narrative Architect, Joseph.
Thank you, Redemptor. My name is Joseph Kivunja. I'm a family man. I'm a business person, a farmer, and by coincidence, I'm also an economist by profession.
By training.
Yeah.
And you're also a leader somewhere.
Yes, a former student leader.
Yeah, it has taken a few weeks for us to get you here.
Thank you.
It's been quite a journey.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that you're here today.
Yes.
And let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where did your story begin?
Fast forward from campus.
Yeah.
I joined Maseno in 2008, 2009. And in between, I was so much interested in politics. Actually, my first year, I tried politics. I failed terribly. I was a fresher. But in my third year, I went for the highest position. That was the student president in Maseno. And by God's sense, I got that position. And from that, now when I got now into leadership, and because I was in leadership, I also got some stipend. We were getting something small. From my leadership. And that's how in my side stories I also started doing business. By then Safaricom M-Pesa was really looking for people to partner them to take the M-Pesa into Mashinani, and I tried to become one of the M-Pesa agents. Yes, I learned my business for 1 or 2 years. I graduated in 2012 December, and by good chance, having been a student leader, in the year 2013, I actually immediately after graduation, I got employed at Maseno. I was in good relationship with the VC then. So I got employed in January 2013. I worked for like 4.5 years. And in 2017, I decided to quit. But my reason for quitting was based on other things. One, work pressure. But besides that, in 2013, when I got my first salary, I started a side hustle also. I opened up a boutique that I felt it was really good in doing well. I was getting my merchandises from Isilia in Nairobi and also from Kampala. I opened my first shop, just like a small shop in Maseno. And within a span of 2-3 months, I started getting good returns. But from there also, I opened a second branch in a market next at the outside market called the Rwanda market. That was my second one. And a third branch, I opened it in Kisumu town. The business was doing well. Then in 2015, I decided to open up my fourth boutique branch.
How old are you at this time?
I was 24, 25 years.
Wow.
Yes.
It was young.
The business boutique was giving me good returns because if you happen to go to Kampala, you're able to make almost 50 to 100% profit from sales of the merchandises that you have. So in 2015, I decided to open my fourth branch in my hometown in Chuka. But unfortunately, while I was driving home with a lot of stuff in the boot and the car to open up my branch, my fourth branch in Chuka, I happened to have a car accident along Thika Road. It was not a very bad one, but I was towed back to Thika. That's where now, while my car was being serviced at a garage in Thika, the place where the garage was situated, there was a car wash there. That for almost a week, I would come and observe how they were doing their business, and I got interested with the car wash business. By the time my car was being done to be repaired, I got the idea of opening also a car wash in Chuka now.
While you got an accident, your car is being repaired. Now. You're observing to open another different business.
Yes. Now, that's where now the idea of car wash came in. Initially, I was into selling clothes. But now the idea of car wash now came in because where the garage was situated, where my car was being repaired, next to it was a car wash. And I got curious to know, like, I could see so many cars flocking in and out, and I got interested. It's doing well. That's why I got the idea of car wash. Even before I left Nairobi now to go back to my hometown Chuka, imagine I went and bought a car wash machine.
Let's go back.
Yes.
So you've been in campus.
Yes.
You've tried being a student leader. You failed for the first year.
Yes.
You didn't give up. So you tried.
My second year, I didn't try. Now my third year.
You tried it again.
I tried it. Now actually I went for the highest position.
So the proceeds you were getting from being a student leader,
yes,
and the Safaricom gig.
Now I opened now the M-Pesa agent. First of all, I did it for 1 or 2 years. I dropped it. Now after graduating, now that's now after graduation, and I got my first employment. That's where now my first salary from my employment. Now I started opening now the boutiques.
How much were you being paid your first salary in Maseno?
In Maseno as a administrative assistant, I was allowed a gross of 70,000-80,000.
You were working as a who?
Administrative assistant.
Administrative assistant. So you got 70 to 80.
Yes.
And with that, you're able to live out of it and open a business.
Yes.
How did you manage to do that at a young age?
First of all, it's from where I've been brought up. I'm from a family of 5 children. So somehow our parents, they have been educated. Both my mother and father were teachers. So we didn't have the best luxury of life. So somehow we've struggled to be at our best. So it's from the small savings that I got, I was able now to find out my way to make an extra coin from my small salary. Yes.
At what point did you decide, or did you see it fit that your business, the first one that you opened, was okay to open a second one, a third one, and now a fourth one? The
motivation from the process that I was getting from the boutique, because years I was working, I had just employed already to learn it. And by the end of the day, I was doing my profit and the loss analysis on daily basis. And I could tell there was high demand for this business. So I was really motivated even to take an extra, to take a loan to open up a second and a third branch.
Okay.
Yes.
Give us the financial of that time when you started your first business. What was the proceeds for the first business that motivated you for the second one? Like
my first business, I started with a capital of like 100,000. And the analysis you just had to come to Italy. You shop, first of all, you target the ladies. I don't know why the ladies they were my biggest clients. So mostly I had to
shopping.
buy. Yes.
When you're tired, you shop.
Yeah.
When you're heartbroken, you shop.
You shop, yes. So I had to purchase a lot of ladies' stuffs, the dresses, the blouses. So, and the profit, you almost make double. From your buying price, you would almost make a double from your selling price.
Okay.
Yes. So the demand was high. So like I had to expand. By expansion now, my second one, I now to put up more for the children and for gents now. Even the shoes I had to add up more.
Okay.
Yes.
So the second one gave you a profit of like how much in a month?
Like in a day, you'd make like, if you'd have a gross net of 5,000 to 10,000 per day. Yeah, from a sales.
All right.
Yes.
So if you'd speak to somebody who is doing the same business right now,
true,
but they're having a trouble of retaining that profit and being able to restock, what would you tell them? Because it's a big balance for people to actually do. And that's where people go wrong when they start a business. When you get your profit, you sort of use all of it paying bills.
Yes.
When your stock elapses, you don't have money to restock.
Actually, the trick is I have two different accounts. The very first account is you always take back the amount of money you had spent on buying this stuff.
Yeah.
Any money that you get from as a profit after you've made your sales, have a different account to keep your costs, the initial cost that you had spent, and now the profit is the only money that now you can spend it on your personal stuffs. Don't have the two money and one, because you may end up spending all of it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain to us how I'm able to, if I was to start a business of selling clothes today.
Yes.
How do I calculate my profit margin?
First of all, do what is the cost of buying. You include your transportation costs. You include other costs like if it's rent, you can simplify, like in a day, how much are you going to pay for the rent?
Yeah.
The other hidden costs like the business licenses and what else. And even you as the person, you have to pay yourself. So if, for example, you had bought a dress at 1,000, and you also need to look at the marketplace, the prevailing marketplace. If it goes to around 2,000, since you are new in business, you need to capture more customers. So you might reduce your prices to around 1,800. But this extra 800 now, you are factored in your cost of transport, your other bills that you have to pay, maybe electricity, water, the licenses. Then you are left with a small margin for your profit, maybe of 200 300 per address.
From the profit, is there a percentage that the owner should pay themselves?
Yes. In as much as you've employed someone to run it for you, besides the salary for this person running your business, also you have to have a certain percentage for your own salary, you as a business person. Because actually, in like most of the time, you also spend in time at the same business. So you have to also to allocate something for yourself every time that you go to that shop, or even for you managing that business in your absence here.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now we fast forward. You're on your way to Chuka.
Yes.
You unfortunately get an accident.
Yes.
What intrigued you into wanting to start a car wash business?
Initially, I was involved in goods business. Now, car wash is more of a service business. It's more of a service industry.
Yeah.
I would tell, first of all, I was intrigued by the number of cars that were getting in and out, and the amount of effort that was put in. Like in a rough day, I was able to calculate if this person was cleaning like 100 cars at a minimum of 200 shillings. Probably this person was making almost 20,000 as the gross pay for the day. But how much has he spent in terms of capital? That's while I was there, I now started doing my research. How much would it cost to put up a car wash business? Yeah. And it was very interesting to learn that even with a capital of less than 20,000, it was more sufficient to start a car wash business. McHugh, for me, actually, I didn't even spend the 200. I spent even less than 100,000. Yes. And the returns, to be sure. Yes, the initial phase, because I went and bought a machine of roughly 50,000. I had to put up a plastic tank. And the only advantage that I had, the place where I was going to put up the car wash, it's a piece of land that I had inherited from my father. So I didn't have to buy a portion of that along a very busy highway.
Okay.
Yes.
the land was in a very productive place.
Yes, actually
very
it was
busy place.
on a highway that is very busy. So because I had from the research that I make, first of all, before you start a car wash business, there are so many factors that you have to consider.
Okay.
Like first of all, your location. Location is very key. You either putting it along a very busy highway or in a very busy town, or there are other institutions that would support your business to run. Coincidentally, where this portion of land is situated, it's along the highway. Number two, it's next to an institution of higher learning, Chuka University. Okay. So already I had a ready market for the catchment area, from the staff, the lecturers from the university. So I had a ready market for that.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a very interesting. At this point, are you thinking of going back to employment?
By that time,
at that time when you were starting the
yes, by that time I was still employed.
Okay.
Because that was the year 2015. I was still employed. But what happened is, after learning my business for about 1 year, because initially, yes, I cleared the bush because the land was not ready. I cleared the bush. I made the place just a little bit suitable to start a business. But unfortunately, like I went for like a week or 2 weeks. I would clean my car, have it dusted, but the whole day I wouldn't get a client. Not for 1 day, not for 2 days, for almost 2 weeks. I had not gotten any client. But that one, I did not give up. Coincidentally, now I started receiving 1 or 2 clients. By the time I was, because by that time when I was opening this business, I was on my annual leave. So I had a span of 1 or 2 months to run the businesses on myself. By the time I was going back to my leave was over, I had already started making contacts. Like I had like 10 of 20 reliable clients who are coming on maybe on regular basis. And within a span of 1 year, my income from car wash had already surpassed my gross pay from my employment. So that one was one of the main factors that now made me to quit employment.
How many cars were you washing in a day?
By the time I started, I would clean 1 or 2 cars, but in a span of 2 months, I had already surpassed 50 cars per day.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a huge number.
Yes, a very huge number. And now the good thing about this service industry, the initial capital is actually it's relatively low. Besides, people, the customers, appreciate the service that you've offered to them. Not the amenities, not even the amenities that you've created, you've put up, not even the structure that because mine was just a simple car wash. But now the fact that now I brought in 2 gentlemen from the western part of Kenya, who like they had prior knowledge and expert in cleaning cars. Actually, they assisted me to learn, because initially I didn't know how to clean cars personally. So like also I had to learn from YouTube and also to learn from people who had already established the same businesses earlier on. Okay. Yeah.
What I'm getting is you started a business that you didn't have prior knowledge of. Yes. But then you had the passion of wanting to learn it, and so you did.
Yes.
But before you truly got the experience of running your own car wash and even cleaning the cars themselves, in between, what were you doing? The people you had employed, were they trustworthy? Were they people you could just leave and not worry about? So
initially, I had challenges of the people that I had employed, because one, like I had 2 incidences of these people stealing stuffs from the client cars. And like the business owner, I had to pay for that, for me to maintain the customers. The challenges also like we were not the best. We didn't have the best knowledge on how to clean the cars. Even the process of cleaning a car, once it has got into a premise, how do you handle the client, the PR, even how to clean the car the best way possible. We didn't have. But now most of these things now in the evening, I would make use of the YouTube to learn on how to do the cleaning the best way possible.
Okay. So other than your employees being one of the challenges that you're facing, what was the other challenge that you faced?
Also, there were challenges like insecurities. Besides, because now, other than your own employees stealing from the clients, if the place is not well secured, even a passerby would take advantage of come and pick something from the customer's car And also there was challenges of reliable power supply because our area initially we had challenges of power losses off and on, and also insufficient water supply. Those are the major challenges. So at most now, instead of now using the pressure to clean the car, so you just use the manual way of cleaning cars. That will take time, and probably the client should not be happy. Like you've taken way much longer to clean a car.
Okay.
Yes.
When you were starting, you mentioned that 2 weeks you didn't get clients.
Yes.
Where was the money to continue running, pay the bills for those 2 weeks coming from?
Now, what we were doing now, like I had now to go back to my pocket because now I didn't want to give up. Already I've spent some money buying the machines, buying the tanks, buying the cleaning detergents. Now, I was resilient. So like each and every day, in as much as I cleaned my car yesterday, today I would still come clean and have it dry in an open place to do more of marketing, to show people there's a couch that is coming up here. So like just bring up your car to clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a nice approach.
Yes.
Okay. So we have become student leaders.
Yes.
You've also become, you've owned a shop, where you're selling clothes.
Yes.
And then now we are in the car wash business. Do we have another business coming?
Yes. Now, after learning my car wash now from the year 2015, 2016, 2017, my returns from car wash were so way much higher than what I was getting from employment.
Yeah.
So I deliberated since the beginning of January 2017. So in February, I made up my mind. I gave a 3 months notice to quit employment. So I just did a formal resignation letter. And by that year of May, I officially quit employment. Then after now, of quitting employment in 2017, my set of package, I got some small amount of money that now, instead of all this money pumping it into car wash, I thought of starting something new. I ventured into dairy farming.
Okay.
Yeah. So in 2017, mid-2017, I started now doing dairy farming. But also the package that I got from my employment, I put up a very big zero grazing, of which I spend a lot of money in putting up the structure than knowing exactly what I really wanted to do. Having spent a bigger chunk in putting up a zero grazing, I ended up buying very poor fed cows that two of them that were giving me very low amount of milk per day. I got frustrated. I almost gave up. But now, since I already had the structure in place, I had to get some more financial capital. From now, the car wash now helped me secure some financial collateral from the bank to put up serious dairy cows that I got from some parts in Embu. They do some serious dairy farming. I was able to acquire hybrid cows, 2 of them. Yes, that's now I started now a serious dairy farming. Yeah.
If you don't mind expounding, how much would you say you spent in starting your dairy farming?
If it were not for the exaggerated structure that I put up, I would have spent less than 300,000 because I acquired one dairy cow at around 130,000. That was giving me 15 to 16 liters per day by then.
15 to 16
liters, yes. But now the reason why for me I went for this one, first of all, I didn't want to start from scratch. Already I had a structure in place. I really wanted to go for a cow that was already producing something, but I didn't want to go that was producing way much lower. So I went on an average of 15 liters per day. I got one at 30, so I got 2 of them. So starting off now, I was doing an average of 28 to 30 liters per day. So at a cost of 260,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. And while you're doing all this, had you learned dairy farming anywhere before that?
Initially, my parents, yes. I had prior experience from my parents that they were dairy farmers, but they were not serious. They ordinarily kuweka tu ng'ombe for the purposes of maybe producing milk for home consumption. So they were not serious, but I had some prior experiences on how to do dairy farming. Because now I knew how to do napier grass farming. That was also not the only ingredient for you to feed the cows. So I just the basic knowledge for dairy farming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've started at a big scale.
Yeah.
With this business.
Yes.
Other than putting up the very big structure, as you mentioned it, what was your objective as you put this business? What are you looking ahead to?
One, coincidentally, we are blessed. My region where I come from, we have a public institution that I had said earlier. The demand for milk is way much high. We have the Chuka University has a population of over 15,000 students. So demand for milk was higher. So there was a ready market for that. So for me, I felt there was a gap. The amount of milk that we were getting, it was coming out from the outside region, other region of Meru or Embu. So I needed to bridge that gap. And so there was a ready market. And I really wanted to produce as much milk as possible. Since most of people, they don't feel like farming being a stylish, it's more of a
retirement
job. I really wanted to start from an early age. Because by the end of the day, this is something that you can do even at your retirement. But if you start early, the better for you.
How are we doing with this dairy business?
Currently, I can say even dairy, actually it's my everyday thing today, as apart from car wash. Yes, car wash I have system in place. It can learn in my absence. I have a manager who manages it, both the operations and even finances. My work is just to oversee once in a while, but I'm more based in the farm. Because the farm, I feel Bado, it has not gotten to a point whereby it can learn on itself, because there are so many things that I need to put in place. Like currently I have 12 dairy cows, but I'm doing 6 milk cows at the moment, an average of 20 liters each.
Each cow, liters.
Yeah, an average of 20. But now I feel for it to have some sense of sustainability in the future, like I have to put a lot of energy, my effort now, time, and a lot of structures in place. I have 2 employees and one lady who does now the cooking and taking care of these 2 other gentlemen. But now, since the reason why my presence is basically there, since now the university is there, we have a problem of land. We basically have small portions of land. So I have to fetch the napier grass, or I have to plant the maize stock for the silage in a different area. So I have to be there physically to go to fetch the napier grass from a different region, because where the farm is situated is just it's 1 acre, and it can barely carry this big number of cows. So with that, are you listing the other farms to be able to plant? Yes, a few are listed. Others I also have inherited from my parents. Yes.
We started with 15, 16 liters of milk. Now we are at 20 liters per cow. When we translate that into money, how much are we talking? And where are you getting, other than the university, how much is the university giving you? And because I know the dairy cooperatives do not give as much. You can also tell us how much your cooperative gives you compared to the other markets that you're getting.
The ripple effect of us having a university within our region, I've partnered with three milk bar owners who actually come and fetch milk from my farm. So one, I've cut the cost of transporting the milk. So for them, they come and fetch the milk from the farm. Secondly, they offer a reliable source of market for me, for my milk. Then besides that, I've also have other direct home users who also come maybe 2 liters per day, but on daily basis. The advantage of this is their buying price is a little bit higher, because now for one, I have assured them of quality milk and reliability. And also now from their end, they are also giving me an assurance that there is a market. So on average, we are selling to them at around 70 to 80 shillings per liter. But now still, we have our own dairy, our dairy cooperative. The advantage of the cooperative, it cushions us when probably when the university is on a long holiday or when the market is not doing well, we still take our milk, our extra milk to the dairy cooperative. But their buying price currently is at 50 shillings. But now, as a farmer, because I'm also an economist, I have to do my maths light. Currently, the cost of producing 1 liter of milk is an average of 38 to 39 shillings per liter.
Okay.
If you now deduct the 51 that you're getting from the dairy cooperative, you only left with the barely 10 shillings per liter. That's your take home. But now, having that, now you need to grow. There are so many other factors that you have to consider, like leasing the land, fuel when we are going to fetch the napier grass from different areas, silage making. This thing, Bob, actually, it's not realistic. It's not giving you something good. But now, the milk bars, they are offering us good places. By that now, you're also able to concentrate on the production and even the quality of milk that you're producing.
Yeah, because if they're giving you 80, that's roughly 30 shillings more
than
from the cooperative.
From the cooperative, yes.
What would you tell the young generation that look at farming as just something our parents do in the village to keep them busy?
Yeah, initially, farming has been viewed as a dirty job. But can I give you, even most of billionaires, they end up retiring doing dairy farming, as long as you've done your homework right and you've put up proper structures and you've done it well. Yes, the initial capital might be high, because for you to get a good heifer that will guarantee you an average of 20 liters and above, it's in the tune of 150,000 currently. This 150 might sound too much for you, but for now. But a young person, just be patient, first of all. If you have the advantage of having a land that you've inherited from a parent, take advantage of that. First of all, have sufficient fodder. Even before you start thinking about putting up a dairy cow. The very basic starts from the farm. Have the fodder ready. By you having like an acre or so of napier grass or maize for silage, have your fodder ready. Then once like you have 1 season or 2 seasons that you have sufficient fodder in stock, now you can think of going for a dairy cow. And nowadays, microfinance institutions, they're coming hand in hand. While you've just presented your title or deed as a security, they can give you money to secure a good heifer, a good cow, and within a span of 6, 7 months, 9 months, you've already started producing. And the sales from a milk covers you to pay up your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you began the farming with around 300,000.
Yes.
How much is it worth at the moment? And how long has it taken you to get to that place?
The good thing about dairy farming, you amass your wealth pole. But with time, because one of the advantages, within a span of 1 year, if this cow has been giving you milk for the last, like for almost 7 months, because now you have to have some AI services on it, and by the end of 1 year, this cow will give you another calf. So if your cow was initially valued at 150,000, by the end of 1 year, the value of that cow has gone up, because now there's an additional calf. So the advantage of dairy farming, you create wealth pole, but within a span of 4 or 5 years, you've grown from a mere person. Initially, like my farm was valued at 300,000. Now it's in a tune of millions.
The growth.
The growth.
And that is in a span of how long?
Like since I began of 2017.
2017.
Yeah, I mean 10 years in. Almost 10 years in dairy farming.
All right. So you started all the way from learning to be an economist.
Yes.
What have you learned through all these businesses that you've been able to create and run?
First of all, it's consistency. The major thing that I've learned is consistency and being patient. Like for dairy farming, you may not acquire your money, you may not get your profit back immediately. It's not like the boutique one, because actually I closed all my boutiques, because now they started doing badly because I was not physically present. The advantage of the boutique, that you make your money almost immediately, but in the dairy one or the service, the cows, you need to be, first of all, to be patient, because you may have spent 100,000 or 500,000 to put up a business, but the return may not be felt, if the effect may not be felt immediately. Like for a dairy farm, you have to take like almost 2 years for your returns now to come trickling in back to you.
Okay. Where would you tell the young generation to begin when it comes to building a business and becoming an entrepreneur?
One, I'll tell the young people, don't put all your eggs in one basket. But if you have to do, but if you have to put them, all of them in one basket, guard that basket with all your heart. Simple because one, there are so many areas, especially in dairy farming. There are so many avenues for you to make money comfortably. Besides you selling milk, like my biggest edge is not even selling milk, it's selling off the AFAs. Because a 6 or 7 months AFA goes for 150,000. And this is something that you've raised within a span of 1 year. So there are so many avenues for you to make money from dairy farming. Not only selling milk, you can sell AFAs, you can sell even manure, you can do biogas, even you can do like, I'm planning to put up a training, like where people come learn and they pay for the effort and for your time. There are so many gaps that you can make out of dairy farming. Only what you need to do is, first of all, have in mind what you really want to achieve. Be patient and be consistent in what you're doing.
Fantastic.
Yes.
In every business or entrepreneur or a journey that we go through, there are lessons that we learn.
Yes.
And so when you look back at the whole journey you've been through, what is that one mistake that you did that cost you the most?
One, like I'll refer to car wash. A car wash business will give you money on daily basis. That the money that you make from car wash by the end of the day, you not entirely needs that money to take care about tomorrow's. So one, I didn't have the knowledge of saving, because today you make 10,000. Since you're in service industry, you only need water and electricity to run tomorrow. Like you're not saving for the rainy days. One, it's first of all learn how to save. Even from however how much you make, put some aside for when it's not well, or probably you may have an emergency that you didn't need to take care of. Then, this money that you're saving, don't just save it. Just invest it in something else. Because like from my savings from car wash, like I have several other passive income, buying government stocks, buying shares, because you are not sure. Because today we are energetic. I'm in my late 30s, but tomorrow when I'm in 40 or 50 years, I may not have the same energy to run up and down. So while you have energy now, whatever amount of money you are making from whichever reasons that you are doing, try to make some savings out of it to take care about tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. And for someone starting today without much capital, what should they focus on first?
What are you good at? What are you good at? Because one, I would say, if you compare a service industry and a goods industry, a service industry only requires your time and your expertise. What are you good at? Be it drawing, be it painting. Use that hobby, or that's the one thing that you love. Put it, convert it into cash. Yes, it's not necessarily that you have to have so much capital, but there is something that you are good at. Use that thing and convert it to money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what has helped you stay consistent even when things were not working?
One, for me, actually, it's not the money. I feel so happy when I've created an employment. Because at the farm I have 3 employees, at the car wash I have 11. By the end of the day, it's not even the amount of money that I'm making, but how many people are looking up on me. Because by the end of the day, I have created employment for these young ones, of which now, like, I'm sustaining other 4 or 5 families behind me. So if I sleep today, other 4 or 5 families will also go down. For me, it's how many employment opportunities am I creating for young people.
Okay. So you creating opportunity for other people gives you the drive.
Yes. Even I also give them leeway also for them to grow, and you feel like you have acquired enough expertise. I can even put some offer, or even give you some support also to now start your own.
Okay.
Yes. Like the very first manager that I started up with, he is now my worst competitor. He started his own car wash. We are competitors now.
Within the same...
almost within the same location.
All right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, When Joseph is not doing management of his business,
Yes.
what is he doing?
Most of the time you find me in the farm, not really doing anything. But if I'm not also in the farm, I'm a fun-loving guy. I'll go out to play balls with my boys, or even do some evening walks or even early morning walks.
Okay. Yeah, because most of the time I've called you either in meetings, somebody's calling you, somebody is looking for you.
Yeah, the reason is because besides my normal day, from my leadership, I've taken up also community leadership positions. We do have a community water project. Also, I'm also a member, a committee member of our cooperative, dairy cooperative. So I juggle from one work to another. So if I'm not in the water project, I'm supporting the milk project. If I'm not in the milk project, I'm also supporting my own businesses.
What makes you want to go back and give back to the community?
This is the same community that I've grown up from, and the same people I feel since I've been gone to school, I'm learned. I also want to give back to the community. The same people that supported me when I was young is the same community that is giving me opportunities for my businesses to thrive. So I'm also giving my time and education back to the community.
Okay. Yeah. In your community, you can mention it, Chuka.
Yeah, it's Chuka.
What are you working on at the moment?
One, initially we had water shortages. The demand, because of the student hostels, the demand for water is high. So we've been having water scarcity. So that's one thing that we've been looking. We've been writing proposals. We've been looking for funding from various non-governmental organizations for us to put up our community water, of which we've been managed to do that almost to 90%. We've been able to get water catchment from the Mount Kenya forest. Yes, we are building tanks. We are supplying water to almost every farm, be it for irrigation and also for domestic use. So that's where mostly my energy now is being focused on so much.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
Very busy. So if you had to start again from zero, what would you do differently?
One, it all depends with which business. For the dairy farm, I spend a lot of money putting up the structure. Whereas, as opposed to having the best breed. Even for me, first of all, I have $1 million that I spend up putting a structure. I would have spent that money getting the best breed, as opposed to putting a very expensive structure, but having very poor or quality breed of the cows. So one, first of all, if you're starting something, focus on what you really want to do. In cows business, I always tell my staff, we are here to clean cars. We may not offer the best comfort area for our client to sit on, but our take home, when this person has come to our premise, we've done our best to clean his or her car at the best way possible. This person is, first of all, is our customer number one. He'll go and give us another referral. Actually, because for my best area for us to grow, I didn't do any advertisement. We've grown out of referrals that we get from other people. You clean his or her car at the best, you go refer another person to come back. So what I tell young people or anyone who is starting, focus on what you're doing. So if you're starting a salon, for example, focus on doing the best, not even the location where you're located in. Because I've seen my sister even calling a salonist mwenye located in a very scant area, but you still go and get the service from there. Can you focus on what you're doing? We are here in business of cleaning cars. We not have the luxury of maybe putting up very nice or modern structures or even have the modern equipment, but our focus is to clean the car. So you do it at our best. Same way to the dairy farm. You are here to make milk. Our business is to make milk. So how do we ensure that we've made the best milk? First of all, the quantity and the quality. Having the best breed and having an environment where these cows we are getting milk from is also clean and hygiene. I'm Jomoni watu wangu wa Chuka, naitwa Kivunja, wengi wenu mnanijua. I'm based in Chuka, precisely in Dagani, directly opposite. We are just adjacent to Chuka University. That's where my cow is based, Fadhili Cleaners. In Fadhili Cleaners, we do clean cars. I also do home and pest fumigation. If you have a carpet, I also do pickups and drops. I'll just come and pick up your carpet and clean it and bring it back. I also do pest controls. If your house has been infested by jiggers or any other pests, I do fumigation. Besides that, I do also clean beds, sofa sets at your comfort. I also run Lele Dairy Farm, whereby I offer the best high quality milk that I can supply at any given day, morning, noon, and even evening. We also started dairy goat milk. If you are a lactating mother, you have other chronic diseases, and you may have a need of getting goat milk that is of high quality, you can also reach me out. My number is 0710 48 6679. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking time to be our guest today.
Karibu.
We have learned a lot.
Thank you.
You are a busy man.
Yeah.
We wish you nothing but your best
Thank
in
you.
your businesses.
Yeah.
And we'll be coming to cover all those businesses.
Please
yes.
do. Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for watching The Narrative Architect. My name is Redempta. And to watch more episodes of this kind, kindly subscribe and comment if you have a story that we can come and document. Nabantu bachuka mukwegwa mena Joseph, ukwegwa business area kuruta, give him a visit and they'll give you the best of the service. Thank you.